Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome. I'm going to get started with our Thursday morning doing some good gentle yoga. So go ahead and come to a comfortable seated pose. I'm just going to adjust this a little bit more. It's just right. There we go. Okay. All right. So when we start on the floor, I do recommend using like a folded blanket, pillow, towel, something like that that you can put underneath your hips. And depending on how you feel sitting on the floor, you can make it as thick as you want. Okay. And what this does is it raises you up just a little bit so you can sit with a nice straight back. When you sit with a nice straight back, it's easy to take a deep breath. So go ahead and just close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath in and out through your nose. And start to become aware of all the sounds in your room, even outside of the room. And by listening to the sounds, that'll help you to come fully into the moment, to be very present. And then withdraw your awareness from the sounds and notice your posture. You want to lengthen from the base of your spine, all the way up the back, through your neck, through the top of your head. Relax down through the forehead and around your eyes. Relax through the nose, the cheeks, relax your jaw. Through the neck, the throat, the shoulders, all the way down the arms to your fingertips. And relax from those fingers back up through the arms. Relax your upper back, your chest and lungs, your heart center. Down through the abdomen, through the lower back. Relax from the hips all the way down the legs to the feet and toes. And now withdraw your awareness from your body and focus on your breathing. So just count to yourself the length of your inhale, count again the length of your exhale. And start to even out your breath. And with your next exhale, let your chin come forward. Slowly hang your head down. Bring your chest up toward your chin. Give a nice stretch to the back of your neck and to your shoulders. And just hold for a moment. And then roll your head to one side. So your face is forward, your ear just hangs toward the shoulder. Jaw is relaxed. Roll around to the back, let your head go back. And then slowly over to the other side. And then bring your head back down to the front. We'll do a few circles. Inhale as you roll your head around to the back. And exhale as you come back to the front. And do about 3 or 4 circles to each side. Good, and then let your head come right back to center. You can slowly open your eyes if your eyes were closed. All right, we're gonna add to the stretch for your neck. I'm gonna kind of show you a variation. So what I want you to do is with your left arm, you're just gonna bring your hand up on your back like this. Okay, so you're feeling a stretch across the front of your shoulder. And then just take the opposite hand and gently draw. So you're bringing the ear toward the shoulder. And at the same time, you're kind of drawing down with that the left shoulder, and just hold for a moment. Okay, if you want to increase the stretch or just change the stretch, you can turn your head. So bringing your chin kind of towards your collarbone and stretch. Good, and then just look forward again and stretch, drawing the ear toward the shoulder. Good, and then bring your head back to center, and let's do the other side. So you're gonna bring your arm up on your back, put your hand on your head. Right now you're just looking forward and just gently drop the ear toward the shoulder and hold. Good, and then if you want, you can rotate your head, bringing the chin kind of towards your collarbone. Good, and then look forward again and gently drawing down. And relax, let your head come back up to center. Good, and then from there, let's go back and forth. So we're just gonna look gently from side to side. Just try to increase that sort of range of motion with the neck, back and forth. Good, and let your head come back to center. All right, let's bring the arms up. You're gonna bring one elbow inside of the other. You can do either arm, okay? If the elbows don't quite cross, that's okay. You can still do this with your hands and get a good stretch. And you're gonna go back to back with the hands, or you might wrap the hands around again where the fingertips touch the palm, and then gently draw those elbows up and hold. And take a nice deep breath in 2. And 3, feel that stretch right across the upper back and shoulders, and relax. Let those elbows come down and untwist, and let's do the other side. So wrap the arms up. You're either back to back with the hands or wrap them around again. Draw those elbows up and hold. Nice deep breath, 2. And 3. Good. Inhale as you exhale, let those elbows come down and untwist. All right, arms by the side. Inhale, reach out and up. And let's stretch, clasp your hands, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale as you lean to one side. And then inhale as you come up and exhale over. Inhale to center and exhale. Inhale as you come up and exhale. Good, and let's come back to center and draw back slightly with those arms. Place the hands in the back of the head, open your elbows back. Good, you can go to either side. So you're gonna lean to one side and release your hand, put your hand to the mat. So you can keep your hand on the mat and you'll be looking up, or you can come down onto that elbow, onto the forearm. So look up towards the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, just look forward, reach your arm over your head. Now you're reaching out towards the wall. And at the same time, you're drawing your opposite hip towards the floor. Just notice how that feels and focus on your breathing. 2 and 3. Good. Turn the palm upward. Inhale, reach and come on up, and exhale, let your arm come down. Good. All right, we're going to switch the feet around. So if you do need to stretch your ankles or knees, you can do that. You're going to put the opposite foot in front. If you're keeping the legs stretched out, just switch your legs. And then let's switch how we clasp our hands. So I'm right-handed. I naturally just put my right thumb and finger on top. That feels natural. I'm going to do it the opposite way now. And then go ahead and stretch out. It's always fun to do things in a new way, right? And draw back, gives you a new perspective. And let's place the hands on the back of the head, open the elbows back. Nice deep breath. Inhale as you exhale, lean to the other side. Let's go ahead and release and put the hand on the mat. You might come down onto the elbow. Look up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, look forward, reach your arm out and stretch. Drawing that opposite hip towards the floor. And 2. 3. And 4. Good, and let your palm go upward. Inhale, reach and come on up. Exhale, let your arm go down. All right, let's take the hands behind your back. Clasp your fingers together. Gently roll those shoulders back. Stretch and relax. Let's go ahead and reach forward. Fingertips touch your shoulders. Then go in and back and around. Nice big circles. Good. Let's go ahead and change direction here. Good. And relax. All right. Go ahead and stretch your legs out in front of you. Get some circulation back to your toes. Rock your feet in and out. Flex your feet, your ankles. Good. Oh, all right. So let's now that we kind of worked the shoulders, let's do a little more on our lower back. I like to do these little warm-ups first. So we'll do the cat and dogtail stretching. If you need extra padding, go ahead and use your blanket underneath your knees if you want that. Okay. So hands under the shoulders, knees will be hip distance, toes and feet are relaxed. When you're ready, tuck your chin in, round your back and shoulders and just stretch. And you're like pulling your stomach in slightly. So you're even working those internal organs. And then inhale as you arch your back and you look up. Nice slow stretch. Exhale, tuck your chin in, round your back and shoulders. Arch your back, look up and inhale. And exhale. Good, just move at your own pace. Okay, with your next exhale, go ahead and bring your hips all the way back down to your heels, forehead to the mat. Reach all the way out with your fingertips and just relax for a moment. All right, we're going to do a downward facing dog. So you want your hands just a little bit wider than the shoulders. My small finger comes towards the edge of the mat. You're reaching out in front of you, palms flat on the mat. Come on up onto your hands and knees and then press back. So you're going to bend your knees slightly. Keep lifting your hips towards the ceiling. Pressing your chest back towards your thighs and just feel that stretch through your back. It's gonna build some strength in your arms. And we're gonna also do the runner stretch. You're gonna bend one knee, push your opposite heel down to the mat, alternate your legs, back and forth. Good, and we're gonna bring the shoulders forward, let your knees touch down onto the mat, bring your hips all the way back to your heels now. So just relax back into that half tortoise. If it feels good to rock your hips a little bit from side to side, you can do that. And it doesn't matter if the hips touch the heels. It's more just getting that nice stretch in that lower back. Good. Let's come up one more time and do another downward dog. So go ahead and press back, stretch. And let's go a little further with the stretch for our back. We're going to do a cobra this morning. So you're going to bring your shoulders forward, let your knees touch down onto the mat, and want your shoulders over your hands. So you're not leaning back with the hips over the heels, shoulders are over your hands, and then bend your elbows and just come straight down. So your chest lands between your hands. Okay, knees are apart, feet are relaxed. You're going to gently peel up into your cobra. So you're just lifting your chest up. And this is also a nice strengthening for your arms. Good. You're going to press onto your hands and knees. Now, if you want to rest back, hips to the heels, you can do that. If you want to do a downward dog, you can do that. Okay, we're going to do that sequence again. So inhale, bring your shoulders forward. Exhale, your knees touch down, and then the chest comes down. Inhale, peel up into your cobra. And then exhale back into either the half tortoise or your downward dog. Okay, so we're just kind of flowing with the breath. Let's do that little sequence a few more times. If you want to opt out and rest in half tortoise, you can do that. Okay, so inhale, bring your shoulders forward. Exhale, knees down, chest down. Peel up into cobra, inhale. Back to half tortoise or down dog as you exhale. Next inhale, shoulders forward. Exhale, knees down, chest down. Peel up into cobra. As you inhale, exhale back to your downward dog. Okay, let's do that again. Inhale, shoulders forward. Exhale, knees down, chest down. Peel up into cobra. And back. Let's do another downward dog. Good. All right, we're going to bring the shoulders forward. Let your knees touch down. Now sit towards that right heel. Twist over to the left. Well, let's get a nice stretch into that lower back and into your shoulders, and just focus on your breathing. 2, and 3, and 4. And let's come back up onto the hands and knees. We'll sit over to the left heel, reach over to the right and stretch. And 2. And 3. And 4. Good. And come back to center. You're back on those hands and knees. Let's draw the right knee up. Turn your heel in. So your right heel is by your left hip bone. Stretch your leg back. Good. Go ahead and look forward and stretch. And then come on down. And you can either just kind of relax here on your elbows like this, forearms, or bring your forehead all the way down. Go back to focusing on your breathing. Let your breath be slow, relaxed, easy. If it feels good to rock the hips a little bit in this posture, you can do that. Good. And from here, let's come on up, put the hands firmly on the mat. Okay, we're going to take it back to the downward dog to switch to the other side. So just stretch back for a moment. And shoulders come forward, knees touch down, draw that left knee all the way forward. Turn the heel in a little bit. Stretch your right leg back even deeper. Okay, inhale as you look forward. And exhale as you come on down. And again, you could rest on those elbows or forehead on your forearms and just relax. All right, go ahead and bring yourself up again. One more time, let's put the hands firmly on the mat, take it back into your downward dog and stretch. I'm gonna teach you a little stretch here in downward dog. I want you to get your left heel flat onto the mat. So you might need to step your left foot in just an inch or two, but let's get that heel down flat so your left leg is nice and strong and straight. You're gonna bend your right knee, and then I want you to extend your right leg up towards the ceiling, and you can even open the hip out a little bit. So just stretching all the way up. Good, and then bend that right knee, let the foot come down to the mat. Now let your right foot be flat on the mat, the heel is flat on the mat, bend your left knee, and then extend that left leg straight up towards the ceiling. You can open out your hip a little bit. Good, bend your knee, let that foot come down. Bring your shoulders forward, knees down to the mat, hips to your heels. So we did a lot of downward dogs today. So you want to open and close your fingers and fists a couple of times. Maybe rotate your wrists. Also building up some strength in the wrists and hands. Good, and then from here, let's come up into a kneeling posture and we'll stretch out the toes. So you're gonna let your toes curl under and sit on your heels. If that's painful for your feet, lean forward. Make it take off some of that pressure and just stretch. Good. From here, let's go ahead and come up to standing. If you have a blanket on your mat, just slide it off and go ahead and bring yourself right back up. All right. Feet about hip distance. I like to start with twisting when I start my standing posture. So knees are relaxed. Go ahead and bend forward. Roll around to the back as you inhale. And then exhale, come back to the front. Good. And then let's just change direction. And come right back to center. Inhale as you exhale, go ahead and fold into your front bend, let your arms hang, let your head hang. You can keep your knees soft and just bend, or excuse me, stretch, kind of sway gently from side to side. You don't want to lock your legs or knees in a front bend because you'll get lightheaded. And just keep them relaxed. Good. And then from here, bend your knees, reach to the floor in front of you. Let's come down into a squat. So the front bend and squat, they're good opposite stretch. It's a nice way to relieve tension in your back. If you're guessing most of us are sitting all day, or if you're standing at your desk, you're standing all day. So go ahead and do your front bend again. So getting up and, every, I don't know, if you can between your meetings, take 5 minutes to do some stretching, maybe set a reminder on your phone, go ahead and come down into your squat, right? To kind of maybe do, do some neck rolls, do some shoulder rolls, do some front bends every hour or so. See how you feel at the end of the day. One more time, front bend. And bring your chest up, hands to your hips. Inhale as you come up. And now we'll do a standing back stretch. You're going to put the heel of the hands underneath your rib cage. Soften the knees, gently lift through the chest and stretch back. And then right back up to standing. Now we'll bring the feet closer so they can be a few inches apart, or you can touch the big toes, whatever feels comfortable for you, arms slightly out to the side. So this is our mountain pose, Tadasana, so you look like a mountain peak. Inhale, reach out and up. Let your fingertips touch, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, lean to one side and push out on that opposite hip. And then inhale as you come on up. Exhale, let's stretch over to the other side. Good. Inhale as you come up. Exhale over. Inhale. And exhale. All right. Come back to center. Inhale, exhale, front bend. We'll do some of our front bend vinyasa. This is where you're going to bring the hands onto your legs, draw your chest forward as you inhale. Exhale, fold completely. And then inhale, reach and come all the way up. You're going to stretch. And then as you exhale, you bring your hands right back to the heart center. Okay, so let's just flow from posture to posture, following the breath. Inhale. And reach up. Exhale into your front bend. Hands on the legs. You come up like halfway. Inhale, stretch out your back. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, reach and come on up. And then back to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale as you fold. Hands on the legs, draw the chest forward. Inhale. And exhale. And then reach and come on up. Back to the heart. And for the next few breaths or a few sequences, let's practice what's called Nityananda. It means being in the moment. So just be fully aware and present. Notice your body as it moves through the postures. Hear the sound of my voice. Even noticing the thoughts as they come up in your mind. Just coming back to the moment. Reach. All right, let's go ahead and do one more sequence. Good. And then just come right back to the heart center, hands to the heart. Good. And relax. Let's relax the arms. You can bend your knees, relax your legs. Let's open wide onto our mat, toes pointing straight ahead. We're not going to slip. Okay. And we're going to extend one arm out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, slide that arm down and stretch. Inhale and exhale. Switch to the other side, reach up. Inhale and then exhale, slide that arm down and stretch. Good. Reach and come on up. Okay, so let's do a front bend, and I'm going to show you two variations with your arms. So you can just clasp your hands together and roll your shoulders back, kind of drawing them down. And then when you fold into a front bend, the arms will come up. Or this one's a little more of a stretch for the wrist and hand. You can touch the fingertips together. I can usually get my thumb to touch fingertips. And then you turn your fingers in on your back, so they're pointing towards your back and up. And then you bring the hands up. It's what's interesting about this stretch is not only does it stretch your wrists and hands, but it's going to stretch the front part of your shoulders. So you decide what variation you'd like to do today. And then as you come forward slowly into your front bend, let your head hang. Again, knees are just relaxed. You don't have to lock them. And just hold for a moment. Good, and we're going to release the hands. So you could lower them to your seat if you were raising them up behind your back. Release your wrists and hands. Let your hands come to the floor. Let's reach over to the right leg. Draw your head toward the knee in that direction. Reach over to your left leg. Let's do the same thing. Good, and come back to center. And then bend your knees, reach to the floor in front of you. Just step your feet in a little bit closer. And let's come down into a squat. You can bring your heels up, or you can have your heels flat, whatever you prefer. Good. And then from here, we're going to sit all the way down onto your seat. Go ahead and stretch your legs out in front of you and rock your feet in and out. Okay. All right. So let's do our cradle pose. You're going to take your foot, place it into your hand, or maybe up into that elbow, whatever works for you. Wrap the other arm around and let's just rock gently that hip from side to side. And you want to sit up nice and tall. All right, let's stop the rocking movement. Gently pull that leg in and hold. And relax. Let's put the foot now right across your upper thigh. And you can bounce the knee up and down. All right, let's take this bent leg, cross it over the straight one. So your bottom leg can be straight, or you can tuck it under. Okay, so either eventually you're gonna get that one knee on top of the other, right? That's where you're kind of heading, but it's okay if it's more open like this. You're still gonna get a really good stretch. So I want you to lean forward. So either the leg can be straight, or you're placing one knee on top of the other and lean forward. And relax. And breathe. Okay, and go ahead and bring yourself up and undo your legs. And let's do the other side. Let's wrap that leg up, rock your leg from side to side. Good, and let's pull that leg in and hold. And relax, place the foot right across the upper thigh against the knee. All right, let's take this bent leg, cross it over your straight one. Your leg can be straight or you can bend it under. Sit up nice and tall. And then go ahead and fold forward into your stretch. So this posture and the one that we did where we're rocking the hip from side to side can help prevent problems with sciatica. And that's where you get a pinched nerve in like what they call the piriformis muscle, the buttock area, and it goes all the way down the leg. It can be very uncomfortable. And so doing these postures regularly can help prevent that or heal that. Good, and then go ahead and gently bring yourself back up and under the legs, stretch your legs out in front of you, rock your feet in and out. Okay, so we're gonna do a stretch now for the stomach, the abdomen, and lower back, and I'm gonna turn around so that we're kind of facing the same direction, if that makes sense, and just make it easier to follow me. Okay, so what you're gonna do is lean onto your right hip, and I want you to take your left leg back, and then put the sole of this right foot, let it touch your knee. So your right foot is touching your left knee, and you're going to twist to the right. The left leg is back. The sole of the right foot is touching the left knee. You're going to twist to the right, and then come on down onto your elbows and the forearms, and just hold. And you're going to feel a good stretch through your stomach. We call the psoas muscles in there, your lower back, and just hold. Nice, slow, deep breath. Good, and now slowly untwist. Go ahead and bring yourself up. Let's switch over to the other side. So we're going to take the right leg back, put the sole of your left foot against your right knee, twist to the left. Come on down onto your elbows, your forearms, and hold. And breathe. Good. And then go ahead and slowly untwist and then bring yourself up. And from here, let's go right down onto our backs. So go ahead and just draw your knees in. Bring yourself down. Clasp your hands across your legs and just rock. Take a nice deep breath. Let go of all that tension down your back. And by rocking gently from side to side, you're massaging that lower back. You can make a circle with your knees, hug those knees in, roll them out away from you. And change direction. All right, let's place the feet down on the mat. Open your feet wide. So you have one foot on either edge of the mat. Your knees are bent. Just drop your right knee down towards the left foot and just hold for a moment. And drop the left knee now down towards your right foot and hold. Let's go back and forth. Drop one knee and then the other knee. Good. Let your knees come back to center. Put your feet hip distance apart, arms by the side. We're going to do our bridge. So you're going to press your back into the mat, press your feet down, raise your hips up and stretch. Hold. Keep your big toes pressed into the mat and just hold. Inhale. As you exhale, roll down slowly, one vertebra at a time. And then go ahead and bring the knees back up into your chest and relax your back. Good. Feet on the mat, about hip distance apart. Go ahead and raise your hips up and hold. Stretch. Inhale. As you exhale, roll down slowly. And draw your knees into your chest and relax. Keep your knees tucked in. Let's open the arms out to the side. So we're going to do our spinal twist. You can either leave the knees together, right? This is a little bit easier on your lower back, or you can take your right leg, cross it over the left one. So you have two variations. Either variation, you're going to let those legs go to the left all the way down to the floor. Let the feet rest on the floor. Okay, let the knees rest on the floor. And then turn your head over towards your right hand. See if you can bring that shoulder down to the floor so your shoulders relax. You can look out over your right hand or just close your eyes. If you want to increase the stretch, put your left hand and just rest it gently on your knee. On your knees and just relax and breathe. And just feel your body relaxing with each exhale. And then slowly untwist. We're going to do the other side. So you're going to go to the right. If you want to cross your legs, your left leg crosses over. You're going to lower the legs to the right. Look out towards your left hand and stretch. Hold. And close your eyes, relax. Good. And slowly untwist. All right, one more time. Draw those knees up into your chest. And then let's stretch all the way out onto your mat, onto the floor. Let your arms rest by your sides with the palms facing upward. Rock your feet in and out a few times and just let your feet fall out to the sides. You can close your eyes softly, take a nice deep breath. And just allow the floor to support your body. Inhale and exhale deeply. And now scan from the top of the head down through the forehead, around your eyes. Relax through the nose, your cheeks, your jaw, through the neck and throat, the shoulders, down the arms to your fingertips. And back up through the shoulders, relax through the upper back, your chest and lungs, your heart center, through the abdomen, through the lower back, from your hips, all the way down the legs, through the feet and the toes. And take a few moments to count the length of your inhale, count the length of your exhale, start to even out your breath. Now take a nice deep breath. Start to bring your awareness back to your body, moving fingers, moving your toes. And as you come out of your relaxation, you want to draw those knees back into your chest and relax your lower back. So draw them in. Oh. And then you can just roll to your side for a moment. And when you feel ready, go ahead and bring yourself on up into a comfortable seated posture. All right. So just notice how you're feeling. Bring the hands to the heart for a moment and close the Hatha Yoga portion of the class. But I also want you get this opportunity to set your intention for the day. Right? Do your affirmation. My day is easy, or my day is happy, or my day is fun, or I am happy, or I am having fun today. And the eyes are open. Namaste. All right. Thank you so much for joining in the yoga class. If you would like to stay and do about 15 minutes of a meditation, you are welcome to stay. If you need to get going with your day, I wish you a peaceful, happy, fun day. All right. So those of you that want to stay or have the time to stay, fold up a towel, blanket, pillow. You can also do this sitting in a chair, but I do recommend still putting something under your seat. I actually make my blanket pretty thick because my hips get tight when I'm sitting on the floor for a while. And I don't want my legs to fall asleep because that's not comfortable. All right. So let's do the alternate nostril breath today. I've taught this before, but I like to walk you through it so you can just close your eyes and move through it. We're breathing in and out of one side of the nose at a time. And what that does, you'll notice what that does is it helps sort of both passageways, both nostrils to open. Your breath is deeper, more relaxed. It'll bring you into a more relaxed space, which will make it easier to sit and meditate. And meditation is not about blanking out the mind. It's really not about doing anything except allowing yourself to get quiet and allowing yourself to essentially notice or focus like the breath. You might just focus on a sound in the room, and you're allowing your brain to relax. So when the mind thinks and thoughts come in, instead of grabbing hold of that thought and following it through to the next thought, see if you can kind of catch yourself and go, oh, just relax. Back to the breath, back to the counting. Because those thoughts will be there in 15 minutes. It's fine. You can leave them alone for a little bit. What you'll notice is that as the breath deepens, the mind quiets. They're in sync with each other. And so eventually your breath will become nice and relaxed, and you'll notice that, 15 minutes will have gone by and you'll feel really relaxed. Okay. All right. So for alternate nostril breath, I'm right-handed, so I use my right hand. You can tuck the first 2 fingers in, turn the hand towards your face. Your thumb is going to close your right nostril, and the inside of your ring finger will close the left nostril. Okay, just like that. All right. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. Let's close the left nostril with your finger and exhale through the right nostril. Close the right one with your thumb and inhale through the left. Close the left nostril, exhale right. Close the right one, inhale left. Close your left nostril, exhale right. Close the right one, inhale left. Now exhale through the left nostril. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Now let your hand come down and exhale and inhale evenly through both nostrils. Just notice how you feel. And let your awareness, your eyes are closed, let your awareness go upward toward the point between your eyebrows, or even up to the crown center, the top of your head, whatever feels comfortable. And now bring your awareness to your breathing. No effort. If you want something to focus on, you can count the length of your inhale and count the length of your exhale. And when your mind wanders, bring it back to the breath.